Okay. On my map, it has switched on. Okay, go over there. So I was going to title this one, Get Unready With Me. Ow, 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 fresh tattoo. Don't walk on that, please. I was going to title this Get Unready With Me, or possibly reverse Get Ready With Me. Then I realized, even though I'm not getting ready to go out, doesn't mean I'm not getting ready for something. In this case, I'm getting ready to relax, to eat some cheesecake, and to draw. I'm done with the day, so I'm gonna take my face off. I went to a dietitian today. I wouldn't say that I've struggled with food my whole life. It's a little cliche. I've got no problem with food. Food has a problem with me. So I'm, gonna try to stick to this diet she gave me. And I'm not super worried about it. It's easy enough to stick to something once you decide you're going to. It's just a matter of doing it every day. I've stuck to diets before. I calorie restricted for 2 years on and off, lost 70 pounds, and that was only hard for like the first month, I think, and then everything kind of works its way out of your system. My mom was really big into health and fitness and wellness, and she tried my whole life to get me to find some sort of exercise that would be good for me. I did yoga for about a year as I was losing weight, but mostly I did it because she really liked yoga, and it was something we could sort of bond over and do together. We didn't have very much in common in terms of interests. Mainly, we liked talking about psychology and sociology and spirituality. She's a very spiritual person, and so am I in a way, I guess. By the way, if you're wondering why my cat looks pretty patchy and weird, she is almost 16, and she doesn't clean herself very well. So despite our best efforts to brush her, she's a long hair cat, she gets mats sometimes. So spring came around and we had to give her a bit of a lion shave. We didn't do it, the vet did it, but that's why she looks like she does. And if you're worried that she's too thin, so do we. We have her on medication, we have her on special food. She's just old, and we've got a few problems, don't you? That's okay. That's okay, we've all got problems. Losing weight at first was a thing I thought I wasn't capable of, and then was just sort of a fact of life. And then after my mom got sick, and I feel like I sort of qualified time in a very, Gregorian biblical sort of a way, with like BC before cancer and AD after death, but it was, or I guess after she got diagnosed, after diagnosis, before cancer, after diagnosis. It changed how I felt about weight loss a lot, because as time went on, she got thinner and just sort of, she couldn't eat anything, and it made weight loss kind of a scary thing for me. After she was diagnosed, I lost 10 pounds in a week from stress, And since then, I'm in kind of a catch-22 situation. I don't know if that's... I've never read that book. I don't know if that's what that means, but if I gain weight, I feel like I'm letting her down. Sort of the pact we made. You know, being accountability buddies, as she called it. But if I lose weight, every time I lose a pound on the scale, my stomach drops. I get very scared. Originally, my original goal was to lose about 20 more pounds than I have, 15 maybe. But as it is, I can't make that a priority anymore. One, because it never really was my priority. It was mostly, you know, something to do, a way to get control, and something to bond over with her. I just think when it comes to health, there are more important things. People treat weight loss like it's the be-all, end-all. And the truth is, weight loss is really, it's just a thing, you know. Like anything, you just have to do it if you want to do it. But I think a lot of times people don't know what they're doing it for. And if you do anything for the wrong reason, or I guess not the wrong reason, I don't want to put value labels on it like that, but if you do something as personal and intimately consequential and specific to your body as weight loss for anyone other than yourself, it's not really gonna change anything except for your body, you know? And that's the thing, is like, if you go into it thinking, I'm gonna feel entirely better, I'm gonna feel better about my whole life, it's not gonna happen, you know? There's still gonna be good days and bad days, and you're still gonna have days where you feel good. And it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt, it was just my cat. Unintentional censor bar. The main thing attempting and succeeding at losing weight taught me was how unhealthy the whole consciousness around weight loss really is. How completely fucking ridiculous. One, I think some people, they treat your weight like it's a measure of your success or failure at life. Weight is so fluctuating. You're not supposed to stay the same weight, you know, forever. Just like you're not supposed to stay anything forever. Things change. Just like the tides, you know, you rise and you fall. I think some people, they see themselves go up and go down and go up and go down, and they think, I'm a failure, which is fucking crazy. Losing weight is really easy, and it's not super important. If you are significantly overweight to the point where it's, you know, uncomfortable, like I was for a long time, there's a reason, you know. For me, it was that I was ignoring my pain. I was ignoring my body. I didn't pay attention to the signals it was giving me. I didn't want to feel pain. I didn't want to acknowledge that I felt pain all the time, because that's a scary thought. Because what if it's like that forever? Once you realize you've been feeling pain your whole life, there's no real going back from that. Once you realize that something isn't normal, or is, I don't want to use the word normal, but isn't as it should be inside yourself, you can hide from that and ignore it, and it will shred you into nothing. Or you can face it. And that was what ultimately made me decide, fuck it. And that's sort of, you know, fuck it energy, where you decide, you look at yourself and you say, what if I'm in pain forever? Is that going to stop me from doing things that I want to do, that I can do? Is pain going to stop me from doing this? And I just want to keep choosing no. Even if I suffer my whole life, and everyone does, sort of, and I've suffered less than most, probably. I can either suffer and not do the thing, or suffer and do the thing. And if the thing makes me suffer more, I mean, at least I did the thing. And I don't really encourage weight loss. I don't really encourage or discourage anything that is that personal of a decision and a choice. That's the sort of thing that doesn't really impact anybody but yourself. Except, I guess, if you have dependents. But life's fucking complicated. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves. Well, I guess that's just your necklace now, huh? Yep, there she goes. I'm gonna go eat some cheesecake.